Talk. Time to wake up.
You gotta whip him.
How are you? I'm Petey.
People inside this house. He's bringing security around? What
nice to meet
fuck?
you.
What is your friend, Brislow?
Are you having a good time on the show? Why are you running away? You didn't run away from the trans girl. You didn't run away from the trans girl.
What the fuck did he drop? Ain't no way he dropped the mic.
Oh, now he's gonna leave. Now he's gonna leave.
See,
Now he's leaving. Oh no, bro.
see, you can pick on girls,
Bro, he body
but when a
slammed the
femme
mic.
faggot comes,
Come on, dude.
he runs.
Oh no, you gotta whip him. No, he's no. Give him a little whip.
You're leaving?
Come on, my nigga.
No, you can't leave.
Yeah, let him, if he wants to go, let him go.
You can't leave.
Mia, move.
Okay.
You didn't even say anything.
No, I didn't say anything.
That's all it takes.
Okay, that's great. Don't do that. Don't do that in front of me, bro. Don't do that in front of me.
Huh?
You been watching the streams?
Yeah, you're my favorite so far.
Sweet. Appreciate it.
Well, anybody want to convince him to stay?
Bro!
This is like the 10th time. I'm sorry. It's like it's fun. Oh my god! It's crazy seeing you without the mask.
The first stream I ever did, 10 years ago with Paul.
What's your?
If you go now, you lose, bro. I'm telling you this. If you go now, you lose, bro. I think he's staying. Look, he took off the mask, bro. Come on. Yo. He took off the mask, bro. Come on. It's just a man. He was just trolling, bro. Come on. Yo. Come on, bro. I think he's staying, Nice Poseidon. Yo.
He's staying?
I think he's staying. I called Mr.
I don't believe that.
Come on, bro. Come on.
Talk. You're really gonna walk away from $20,000? He ain't gonna.
Oh boy. Hello, hello. Hey, hello, hello. That's the Erykah Badu version, by the way. Hello, hello. Hey, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Okay. I have marks from my glasses. My third album, Testimony Volume 1, Life and Relationship, turned 20 years old on Friday the 27th. It snuck up on me. Somebody had to tell me. And so that's why I'm making a video right now instead of writing about this on my Substack, which if you know me, you know, I like writing on my Substack. And you don't need to see that bowl back there. Okay. And I've been in the blogs a couple times this last week. And so I wanted to come and talk about these things. Let's talk about the easy one first. It is being wrongly reported that I think we should boycott this song of the summer. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I refuse to sing that song, but either you know what it is or you don't. And if you don't, you can go find it. It's very easy. But I don't think we should boycott. What I want is to see people understand the power of words and music and to make choices that are healthy for them. That's what I want. Do I think it matters what I want for people? No. I have finally learned that it doesn't matter and that there's no amount of sacrificing my life force energy that is going to make anybody want anything better for themselves. All I can do is emanate what I emanate, stand for what I stand for, and hope that it reaches who it's meant to reach. And that's it. And that's all I'm going to do. And so my comment makes it very clear that I don't think we should boycott. My comment is tantamount to everybody doesn't want the same thing. And there are a lot of people who are saying it's just a song. Well, if that's what you think, enjoy. But what I know is that music.
Shalom. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honor to my apostles and elders that came before me that brought me into this truth. This video is going to be called Response: Black Man Gets Pressed by a Tranny and Edomites Show Their Fangs Yet Again. Now, this is the third time I'm recording this video. The first time, I don't think the commentary was that great because I hadn't watched the video in about a week. And in the midst of editing the video, I get so enraged that I have to completely do the commentary over again just to be able to touch literally every single point that I see in the video. And of course, I get so pissed off that my dumbass ends up punching my freaking desk, and then the audio is completely lost about 2 minutes in. So, we're going to record this one more time, Lord willing. And I'm so desperate to get to this next video that we're going to do 2 videos in one. Okay? Now, this second video we're going to be doing, or this commentary over this situation, is going to be concerning India Ari and that airhead. Whatever the fuck her name is. I can't remember. That broad that was dealing with P. Diddy. With Puff Diddy. Whatever. I think her name is Miami Doll or some shit like that. Young Miami. That's her name. That broad, man. Young Miami. Okay. And the BET Awards awarding her for a song concerning, you know, what, tricking money or some shit like that. Scamming. And then, of course, the so-called black community is going to be tripping whenever, you know, so-called black men and possibly so-called black women get racially profiled because of scamming or robbery or thievery, right, or fraud, whatever the case may be, right? How ironic is that? Now, I'm going to try to find the video here, if I can, Lord willing. I'm going to pull this up here. India, I don't even know how to spell her name to be on what is it? Young Miami. Yahoo. I need to find this on. I need to find her X post, or matter of fact, X. Is it here? Y'all niggas, bro. Bruh. Slakia, man, I really have to find this. I really want to find this. It might be on YouTube. I might be able to. I might have better.
What is up?
Fuck out of here, bro. Don't give a shit. Okay, pardon me. Pardon me. I was not prepared for this portion of it, but what I will do is I'll go straight into the commentary or the reaction of this so-called black man being stalked and being freaking berated by this freak and those Edomite bitches that were trying to egg him on. When I'm talking about egg him on, I'm talking about that gigantic abomination that was following that so-called black man around. Okay. Now, let's go here. Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 14. Follow peace with all men and holiness, without which no man shall see the Lord. So, of course, we're supposed to seek peace or find peace, follow peace. I gotta raise this thing up, man, 'cause I'm so pissed off right now. Okay, I think that's good. Anyway, again, we're supposed to be following peace with all men to the best of our ability. Okay, now we move forward. To bring some context here, there was a freaking weirdo, another tranny, that tried to box this so-called black man here at this house, this streamer house, whatever the hell it is, and the so-called black man beat the brakes off that tranny, right? Allegedly, okay. And so, what do? Since they're frustrated because one of their own took a loss, what do? They bring the gargantuan, right? They bring the freaking boss, the head honcho, right? The Leviathan of all trannies. They have him pull up on the scene and try to what? Whip this brother here? That's what they try to do. That's what they're into. They have kinks like that, man. Well, let's continue here. Verse 15. Look diligently lest any man fail of the grace of God, lest any root of bitterness springing up trouble you, and thereby many be defiled. I gotta read this up a little bit more. Verse 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person. What's fornication? It's an unlawful sex act, like homosexuality. Dealing with somebody that's close to your kin, like a mother or a father or a brother or a sister or an aunt or an uncle. What else? Dealing with another man's wife, or a woman dealing with any other man other than her husband. Or what else? Dealing with an animal, bestiality. These are what would fall in line with fornication, okay? Not just adultery, okay? Adultery is not fornication, as it's presented. No, there's a lot more that goes into fornication, and it's not just adultery, okay? Though adultery is part of it. Whatever the case may be, let's continue here. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. Esau is a freaking fornicator, man, a natural one. And you see these actions and these traits constantly rear their ugly head consistently throughout life. That's why whenever you're around them, they start having all kinds of freaking gay jokes. They start trying to do gay things around you. And trust me, man, I know it, okay? Not to say that I've been in any of those situations, but I know how they get down, all right? I went to a pretty diverse school, and I used to be cool with a bunch of so-called white boys, and they'd be into some weird shit, man. I remember there was a time. Let me know. I don't want to go too deep into my. My personal life, man. But I remember I was at a party one time. It was a sleepover. All right, this is when I was a child, okay. And niggas, man, bro. All right, I'll just say this. It got so freaking weird that my black ass literally walked home at 2 in the morning. Okay, that's how freaking weird it got, man. Freaking weirdos, man. I can't remember. I think I was like 15 at the time, man. Whatever the case may be, man. Let's continue. That's how weird these niggas get, man. Psalms 55 and verse 19. Pardon me. Let's finish Hebrews 12, verse 17. For ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears. Esau has been rejected. Not because of anything that he did outright. The scripture doesn't say anything like that. In the book of Romans, it doesn't have anything, or it says that it had nothing to do with his works, but just by, predetermination, right? Pre-selection. Whatever the case, Psalms 55 and verse 19. God shall hear and afflict them, even he that abideth of old, Selah, because they have no changes. Who has no changes? They. Who are the they? These damn Edomites. Therefore, they fear not God. Who doesn't fear God? These Edomites. That's why they do weird things like Epstein Island. They're trying to roll up on and snatch up and kidnap little girls and little boys and do freak stuff with them. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant. Now this so-called black man here was being completely cool. He was just chilling, relaxing outside, just minding his own business. And then what happens? 2 disgusting white bitches, and then a freaking tranny, or whatever the hell he is, a nigga with gender dysphoria, they walk up on him and try to start trolling him, right? Verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. So you let these Edomites around you. You let these Moabites around you, particularly these Edomites though, they like to walk up on you, come up at all cunning and whatnot, all nice and sweet and kind and whatnot. But behind their back, they have a gigantic sword that they're prepared to thrust right through your stomach. Okay? If you allow them, that's why you never, ever trust them, ever. Alright, Proverbs 26 and verse 3. Guide a horse with a whip, a donkey with a bridle, and a fool with a rod to his back. This weirdo was trying to guide this brother with a whip. Right? How ironic is that? Proverbs 26 and verse 4. Answer not a fool according to his folly, lest thou also be like unto him. Answer a fool according to his folly, lest he be wise in his own conceit. So this brother did the right thing. What he did was walk away from the situation entirely. Though you had those two white bitches that were trying to stop him, right? Though they were trying to stop him, he did the smart thing and he walked away, right? He got out of Dodge immediately, and that's exactly what I would have done. I would have probably wouldn't have even shake that freaking creep thing's hand. I would have just moved that nigga. Yeah, it probably would have got real, man. It probably would have got cracking. But whatever the case may be, I know I'm leaving that house. Okay, so he handled that situation perfectly. He called up his rider, whatever the hell he did, and he dipped out. Okay, much respect to him. This is the book of Revelation chapter 2 and verse 26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron. As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. You see that one? So these nations are going to get beat down with a rod of iron that is given to the elect that inherit this power alongside our King Yahushua. Okay? And we're waiting on that day because these other nations need to get beat down like that, man. They need to get that sharp correction. They need it because, I mean, just look at this. You had Edomites Edomites all over the place that were just trying to get their hands on this brother, man. Trying to cause him to break. And that's what brothers have to deal with every single day. The damn devil tries to cause you to break. That's how you know that the so-called white man is the devil the Bible speaks of, man. Because he's always trying to get you to break. But it's not going to happen, man. Sirach chapter 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, like what these Edomites love to do, these liberals love to do. They like to act like everything is cool. We're on your team, right? Right? Black Lives Matter and all the other shit, man. I remember there was a day, one of my previous jobs, there was a so-called white woman, and you can tell with these people, they're so damn fake, these Edomites. I remember there was this so-called white woman that had it was during the C-19 situation. She had a mask on, and the mask had Black Lives Matters on it. The mask had Black Lives Matter on it, or Black Lives Matters on it. And I saw that shit, I was like, okay, let's see how this goes, right? So this bitch, the older woman, like in her maybe mid to late 30s or some shit like that, probably early 40s. I remember there was a situation where I'm working my ass off. I'm basically picking up all the slack because this bitch keeps on going back and forth, talking to niggas and shit, talking to people instead of doing her job. So I go up to, our supervisor at the time. And I'm telling our supervisor, I'm like, hey, look, we're going to have to split this shit up. Okay? We're going to have to legitimately split this shit up to the point where I have this portion over here and this broad has this portion over here. Because you leave it to this shit, you leave it to this system right here, I'm dealing with everything. And this broad is just dealing with little petty shit here and there. Right? And you know what happened? This bitch showed her fangs, man. She showed her fangs like a motherfucker, man. Hey, look, this bitch talking about, okay, talking all kinds of shit. I'm like, nigga, I'll let her talk all her shit. And then I looked at this, I was like, okay, there we go. And I walked away and I handled my job, man. Hey, look, you have to be able to see and spot these people out, man. And you have to, matter of fact, fuck it, man. You just have to be able to say, I'm not going to trust these bitch ass niggas, man. Whatever the case may be. Let's continue, man. Again, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. Set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith. Who will pity a snake charmer, Slakia? Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? So who's gonna really feel bad for your dumbass whenever you're around all these damn Edomites, and you actually trust them, and you would get all cool with them, and the next thing you know, your stupid ass is on a boat ride with them, on a river ride with them, in some sort of a lake, and your bitch ass gets drowned by these damn Edomites. Who's gonna feel bad for you? Like, who really gives a fuck at that point, man? Nobody could tell your dumbass that these Edomites were freaking evil. Right? And you love them so much that you allowed them to drown your dumbass, man. And now you're fucking gone. You're freaking gone, man. Anyway, what did we got here? Oh, what did we got here? Pardon me, I lost myself. Oh, yes. So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him and his sins, who will pity? Right? Your dumbass gets inside that car, and God forbid that thing gets freaking aired out, and your dumbass is one of the people that get destroyed. Right? You're not supposed to be following these people to get destroyed, man. Sirach 12 and verse 10 in the GNT. Never trust thine enemy. His wickedness is as destructive as rust. Watch out and be on guard against him. Even if he acts ever so humble, he is like a metal mirror that rusts away. If you don't keep it polished, seat an enemy at your right hand, and the next thing you know, he'll be trying to get your own place of honor. Put him next to you, and he will overthrow you. Then you will realize the truth of my words and be stung with regret. Be what? Stung with regret when you remember them. Nobody feels sorry for snake charmers or wild animal tamers who get bitten. And nobody will feel sorry for you if you run around with sinners and get involved in their wrongdoing. You see that one? So again, there's not one shred of sorrow I'm going to feel for you if you end up getting destroyed because you want to be around these damn Edomites so bad, man. Of course, I might feel frustrated. I might feel like I want some redemption, some revenge, but hey, it is what it is, man. We told your dumbass to leave these Edomites alone. Stay away from these so-called white people. The so-called white man is off limits. He is the harbinger of death. Okay? Whatever the case may be, we're going to continue on here. Let me get this, if I could. Here we go. Yeah, we're just gonna go straight here. Now, I'm gonna find the video. I truly am. I know I can find the video, and this is concerning the India Ari and Young Miami situation here. Bear with me just a moment. Where is it at? Man. Okay. Okay. Whatever the case may be, I'm gonna put the video in the post production. Okay. So you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. All right. So as it reads here, okay. Let me pull this up here in Jeremiah 2 and verse 13 in the KJV. For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water. You see that one? So not only have our people forsaken the Most High, but we've cleaved on to things that are vain. And not only things that are vain, but things that are truly detrimental to the any kind of sustainment of our own people, right? And that's why there needs to be a sharp differentiation between the righteous and the profane, right? Let's go to Jeremiah 15 and verse 19, I believe it is. Here it is. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 15 and verse 19. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, if thou return, then will I bring thee again, and thou shalt stand before me. And if thou take forth the precious from the vial, thou shalt be as my mouth. Let them return unto thee, but return not thou unto them. And that's the same thing that, this is like an overlapping theme. Your dumbass is not supposed to be around these freaking Edomites, man. These so-called white people. For whatever reason, somehow there are any... Matter of fact, fuck all that, man. Forget it. Forget it. We're not even going to approach that anymore. That shit's dead. Matter of fact, let me just close this shit up. I didn't want to see that anymore. Okay? Whatever the case may be, the righteous of our people have to walk the hell way from the evil. And that's what's going to occur, ultimately. Right? They're going to be few in number. A very few of Israelites that actually separate themselves in these last days. But also you see plenty of Israelites, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans talking all kinds of shit against the Israelites, as well as these Edomites, right? And even Chinese people, freaking Moabites, talking shit. But it is what it is. Nobody cares. It is what it is. They're gonna get their just desserts, right? Jeremiah 27 in the Jeremiah chapter 7 and verse 27. Therefore thou shalt speak all these words unto them, but they will not hearken to thee. Thou shalt also call unto them, but they will not answer thee. But thou shalt say unto them, this is a nation that obeyeth not the voice of Yahweh their power, nor receiveth correction. Truth is perished, and is cut off from their mouth. Like, so the woman in the Ari stated that, you know, she understands that a majority of our people, a lot of our people don't want to be free, don't want to be, you know, released from the shackles of slavery, the mental slavery that's on our people. And women like India Ari, I mean, like, did she even serve the Heavenly Father Yahweh? I mean, did she even do that? I don't know. Okay, I could take a look into that, but I wouldn't think so. Right? I would be hesitant to say that she does. Whatever the case may be, though, our people hold on to things like blackness, right? Or quote unquote black excellence, whatever the hell that means. That's like fucking oxymoron right there. And that's another one of those vanities that our people hold on to. Okay? Verse 28, but thou shalt say unto them, this is a nation that obeyeth not the voice of Yahweh their power, nor receiveth correction. Truth is perished, and is cut off from their mouth. And women like Young Miami and those that are like-minded are completely destroyed. They have no understanding, and they won't be corrected. Why is that? Because they can't get it through their brains that what they're doing is evil, and they can't, and they just simply don't want to. Their attitudes are so poor because the Most High has put a reprobate spirit on them. Verse 29, cut off thine hair, O Jerusalem, and cast it away, and take up a lamentation on high places. For Yahweh hath rejected and forsaken the generation of his wrath. And the generation of his wrath is going to be the non-elect, the ones that perish on this side before the kingdom is completely brought into fruition. Right? Whenever Yahweh Shai and the angels pull up on the scene, there's going to be lots of death, numerous amounts of death that gets carried out. Let's get to Jeremiah 15. Jeremiah 15 and verse 7. And I will fan them with a fan in the gates of the land. Let me read that again. Jeremiah 15 and verse 7. And I will fan them with a fan in the gates of the land. I will bereave them of children. I will destroy my people, since they return not from their ways. As simple as that, man. The Most High is going to destroy his people, a majority of his people. Why? Because they turn not towards him, and they forsake the Most High, and they turn towards their idols. Lord willing, this is edifying. This has been Black man gets pressed by a tranny. Edomites show their fangs yet again. Again, I hope this is edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honor to my apostles and elders that came before me that brought me to this truth. For you brothers that are putting in this work across the four corners of the earth, I say a hearty shalom to you brothers as well. Continue to push. Continue to fight the good fight. Until next time, I say shalom.